On Wednesday, President Biden signed 9 executive orders in order to start his administration quickly. I will read to you one of the executive orders as follows. Executive Order on ensuring a lawful and accurate enumeration and apportionment pursuant to the Decennial Census. By the authority vested in me as President by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, it is hereby ordered. Section 1. Background. I will be skipping over the background for the purposes of this video, but you can read the background in the description below. Moving on to Section 2. Policy. Both the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution and Section 2AA of Title II United States Code require that the apportionment base of each state for the purpose of the reapportionment of representatives following the decennial census include all persons whose usual place of residence was in that state as of the designated census date, regardless of their immigration status. These laws, affirmed by the executive branch's long-standing historical practice, do not permit the exclusion of inhabitants of the United States from the apportionment base solely on the ground that they lack a lawful immigration status. Reflecting this legal background and the values of equal representation and respect that the Constitution and laws embody, it is the policy of the United States that reapportionment shall be based on the total number of persons residing in the several states, without regard for immigration status. It is likewise essential that the census count be accurate and based on reliable and high-quality data. Section 3. Ensuring that the apportionment base and state-level tabulations include all inhabitants of each state. In preparing the report to the President, in preparing the report to the President required under Section 141B of Title 13 United States Code, the Secretary shall report the tabulation of total population by state that reflects the whole number of persons whose usual residence was in each state as of the designated census date in Section 141A of Title 13 United States Code, without regard to immigration status. In addition, the Secretary shall use tabulations of population reflecting the whole number of persons whose usual residence was in each state of the census date, without regard to immigration status, in reports provided to the governor and officers or public bodies having responsibility for legislative apportionment or districting of each state under Section 141C of Title 13 United States Code. Section 4. Data quality. The Secretary shall take all necessary steps consistent with law to ensure that the total population information presented to the President and to the states is accurate and complies with all applicable laws. Section 5. Revocation. Executive Order 13880 of July 11, 2019, collecting information about citizenship status in connection with the decennial census, and the Presidential Memorandum of July 21, 2020, excluding illegal aliens from the apportionment base following the 2020 census, are hereby revoked. Section 6. General Provisions. A. Nothing in this order shall be construed to impair or otherwise affect 1. The authority granted by law to an executive department or agency or the head thereof, or 2. The functions of the Director of the Office of Management and Budget relating to budgetary, administrative, or legislative proposals. B. This order shall be implemented consistent with applicable law and subject to the availability of appropriations. C. This order is not intended to and does not create any right or benefit, substantive or procedural, enforceable at law or in equity by any party against the United States, its departments, agencies, or entities, its officers, employees, or agents, or any other person. Joseph R. Biden, Jr. The White House, January 20, 2021.